Hi everybody, your hometown realtor Mike Emerson here, and welcome to another edition of You're at Home in Santa Clarita. Say, have you been to Old Town Newhall lately? In 2005, the city of Santa Clarita adopted the Old Town Newhall specific plan. Its goal is to preserve and revitalize this special area and to showcase the historical significance of this pioneer gold and oil boomtown. And the plan has really come together in a spectacular way, as Old Town Newhall has now become one of Southern California's premier arts and entertainment district. Why don't you come with me as we stroll on down the Walk of Western Stars and we check out this very special place in Santa Clarita. Next stop, Main Street, Old Town Newhall. Join me, won't you? Hi everybody. Hey, just a short trek up Lyons Avenue from everything that's going on in Old Town Newhall is Newhall Escrow. And my old buddy Steve Corns invited us on up for a visit today. Steve, thanks a lot.
Good morning, buddy.
Good to see you.
Good to have you.
So Steve, tell us a little bit about Newhall Escrow and a little bit about yourself as well.
Thank you. Well, we feel like we're part of Old Town Newhall. My dad built this building we're in 1978, and Newhall Escrow is celebrating its 56th year in business right now.
Wow!
So we're awesome. Definitely like in that feeling of being the Old Town Newhall community, part of our communication, part of our community, and part of our the history of our valley here. So love to be here.
How long have you been at it?
30 years, man. I came in here in 1990, and here we are, 29 years later, and here I am.
And we've known each other almost, actually probably even a little longer than that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So Steve, you've been at it for such a long time. Please, I think most folks out there have a general idea of what it is that escrow does, but what is it that you think is going on in the background? Maybe a thing or two that's happening that most folks don't know about, and also, what's the one thing that you wish that everybody knew about escrow?
Well, in the escrow world, people use that word escrow like we used to use the word Xerox. Go Xerox a copy, you know what I mean? Well, it's actually just a copy, you know what I mean? Well, not all escrows are created equally. So, but bottom line is, we're like the coach of a real estate transaction. So, we're like not necessarily the middleman, but a coach, where we're generating all the documents and we handle all the money. That's exchange between a buyer and a seller. We make sure that people do what they're supposed to do, and there's a big chain, as you know, of people involved, and we kind of make sure that chain stays intact. And so that at the end of the deal, seller gets the money, buyer gets the keys, and everybody's happy.
And everybody's happy.
Yeah. The one thing, though, that people aren't aware of is that the escrow provider is actually a choice that the buyer and seller have the right to make. And consequently, we're an escrow company that's not owned by anybody else other than ourselves. Not owned by a real estate company, and not owned by a title company or a lender. So we're a true independent escrow and a neutral third party, which means that if I'm owned by a real estate company who represents the seller, then that escrow company might lean towards the seller given a certain set of circumstances. Or if I'm an escrow company owned by the real estate company that's representing the buyer, then the same thing might happen there. Well, we're completely neutral. We're not owned by anybody but myself. I'm the sole proprietor here. I wear the hat. I'm the plumber. I'm the carpenter. I'm the psychologist. I'm the CPA. I'm everything. So, but no, when it comes down to the transaction, seriously, we are a completely neutral third party, and the consumer does have the right to make their choice.
The consumer has a choice.
Yeah,
that's awesome advice.
Yeah.
Steve, I know we could talk all day long.
Certainly.
Certainly appreciate the visit. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, and we'll see you around.
Watch this guy. He's great.
Hi everybody, and welcome to one of Santa Clarita's newest hometown hotspots, the Smokehouse on Main. And as the name suggests, it's located right here where all the action is on Main Street, Old Town Newhall. And we're fortunate today to be joined by the owner, Cherie McGrahm. Cherie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. What can you tell us? Tell us a little bit about the Smokehouse on Main.
Well, already have my 1-year anniversary here.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And we're doing well. Everything's doing really this. The food here is 95% homemade, so we do get a great crowd here. We just won another award.
Oh, congratulations.
Barbecue from Santa Clarita Magazine.
Awesome. Awesome.
Back in February, we won top 5 restaurants out of 187 out here. So, because it, again, being homemade, what goes into it, it shows, you know. We're known for our brisket and our ribs. The brisket and the pulled pork is smoked 12 to 14 hours. It just falls apart. A lot of the questions is, do we actually smoke it here? Yes.
Yeah.
The walls were built around the smoker. So it is smoked here.
And it sure smells good in here, I can tell you that. So tell me, what are your hours?
Our hours are every day. We're open 7 days a week from 11 until 9 p.m. at night. The only day we're open till 10 is Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We have happy hour here.
Oh, fantastic. That makes me happy.
We have happy hour from 2 to 5:30 every day except Friday.
That's fantastic. And so what would you say your signature dish is here?
The brisket.
The brisket?
The brisket, yeah, because again,
Well, just happens to be one of my favorites, and it's getting close to lunchtime. So what do you say we do the brisket?
Sure.
All right, sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay.
This is awesome. If you love smoked meats and craft brews, you need to stop on by the Smokehouse on Main. And when you get down here, tell them Mike sent you. Well, that about does it for this edition of You're at Home in Santa Clarita. Before we put this show into escrow, I want to give a big shout out to my friend Steve Korn over at Newhall Escrow and to Cherie McGrahm over at the Smokehouse on Main for taking time out of their busy schedules to visit with us today. Make sure to stop on by my Facebook page. It's www.sevhometownrealtor.com, or simply while you're on Facebook, it's /Mike Sells SEV. There you're going to find a contest for a $50 gift certificate giveaway at the Smokehouse on Main. They're so yummy. Good luck to you. And finally, please keep me in mind for all of your real estate needs. Are you thinking of selling your home? Do you have a friend or a relative planning on a move? Put my experience and my team of industry experts to work for you. Well, we'll have another edition of You're at Home in Santa Clarita coming up soon. So until then, we'll see you around our hometown. Thank you for watching.